Stories from the so-called ordinary people fascinate me, but this one in particular struck a note.
Well, I wasn't very satisfied living on the bloody farm there. We never had bloody money. We never, as far as I was concerned, I couldn't see any prospects. The farm was too small, and the old man was one of those who he wouldn't. Everything had to be done, as far as I was concerned, the hard way. Every bit of bloody wood in the house was chopped with an axe. Circular saw? What the hell do you want that for? You know, I reckon progress and that was there to be used. Technology.
There was nothing extraordinary about it. In fact, this scenario of life on the land is not uncommon. It got me thinking about my own experience of growing up on the family farm. In hindsight, I thought my father tended to do things the hard way too, but he was a product of his own environment, growing up in hard times in harsh country. We never had mains electricity until 1968, but that had nothing to do with my old man. There was little or no ETSA power in northern South Australia in the 1960s. Despite his limited education, my father was and still is very innovative and clever at making do and mending things, a skill I've learned from him too. We were lucky enough to have 32-volt electricity, supplied from a bank of batteries, charged by a free light or wind generator, and a lighting plant. But our lighting plant was different. It consisted of an early 1900s Hornsby single-cylinder hit-and-miss engine, coupled up to a World War II aircraft generator by two V-belts. It was a cantankerous machine, and only Dad could start it. When he was away shearing, the lights gradually got dimmer and dimmer until Friday night when he got home. I'll never forget the sound it made. Ever since then, I've had an appreciation of early technology, the efforts of those who came before me, and the legacy they left behind. Despite the ubiquitous scrap metal dealers who encroach on our farming and early industrial heritage by offering good prices for what they and their customers view as scrap, quite a bit of this pioneer technology has been retained, preserved as is or restored. The power of the past seems to have had a sense of pride built into its design and manufacture, particularly cast iron objects with elaborate designs and embossed lettering. The power of the present, which seems to have inbuilt obsolescence, somehow lacks the sights, sounds and smells of its late 19th and early 20th century counterpart. But I could be wrong.